A secret love or two, I must confess, I kindly welcome for change in close playing. Yet my dear husband I love ne'ertheless, his desires whole and half quickly allaying, at all times ready to offer redress. His own he never wants, but hath it duly, yet twits me I keep not touch with him truly. The more a spring is drawn, the more it flows. No lamp less light retains by lighting others. Is he a loser, his loss that ne'er knows? Or is he wealthy that waste treasures smothers? My churl vows no man shall scent his sweet rose. His own enough and more I grant him duly, yet still he twits me I keep not touch truly. Wise archers bear more than one shaft to field. The venturer loads not with one where his shipping. Should warriors learn but one weapon to wield, or thrive fair plans ere the worse for the slipping. One dish cloys many fresh appetite yield. Mine own I'll use, and his he shall have duly. Judge then what debtor can keep touch more truly. Fair Selkie, Lord, come to my side. I embrace you on the sea. Be my heroine, my hour of need, and come to me on the ebbing tide. My love, a ship is lost at sea, and I have need of your aid. Help me dream the ocean's salty tears, and release me so I can be free. Softly, sweet Selkie, send me to sea, down to the depths where the cold welcomes me. Take me down and leave me be, for there my lover waits for me. My Selkie, you are ever kind, but I need not your sorrow, for if you love me, let me leave this land of death and woe far behind. You have my lover's hazel eyes, just like the sea at dawning, and the memory that you make me feel brings forth only my pitiful cries. Softly, sweet Selkie, send me to sea, down to the depths where the cold welcomes me. Take me down and leave me be, for there my lover waits for me. It's time to go, my Selkie lad. Darkness sets on my life. Deliver me in my time of need, and for my demise do not be sad. My lover waits at ocean's end, his arms open just for me. Lead me to my watery release, and into darkness I'll descend. Softly, sweet Selkie, send me to sea, down to the depths where the cold welcomes me. Take me down and leave me be, for there my lover waits for me. When I was young, my lullaby was the sound of sword and shield, the washing woman's chatter and the cook fire's crackling flame. When I could walk, I earned my keep beside the battlefield. At my mother's side we tended soldiers caught by archers' aim. I grew up strong, a camp woman, and battled every day. To save the soldiers' lives 'twas I that kept the reaper at bay. I may not fight with axe or spear or wear armor on the field. You may not think I fight, but my own weapons do I wield. I watch the men fall on the field and pray that they will stay alive until I reach their side and their lives I can save. I may look calm upon the field, but I am filled with rage, for I fight to keep your men alive, and that's the war I wage. As light glints off the dew-touched grass, we rise to start the day. While soldiers slowly wake, the women bustle through the tents. Our work begins at dawn to keep the camps from disarray. A sisterhood of care our working women represent. For men can only fight because the women do the chores. For soldiers win the battle, but the women win the wars. I may not fight with axe or spear or wear armor on the field. You may not think I fight, but my own weapons do I wield. I watch the men fall on the field and pray that they will stay alive until I reach their side and their lives I can save. I may look calm upon the field, but I am filled with rage, for I fight to keep your men alive, and that's the war I wage. Some look at me and scoff and say I have no worthwhile place, that women of the camps have just one service we fulfill. But I live each day with honor, and I serve the war with grace. With bandages and practiced care, I ply my wartime skills. When men fall down upon the field, I rush to give them aid. It's through my knowledge of my craft that all their lives are saved. I may not fight with axe or steel or wear armor on the field. You may not think I fight, but my own weapons do I wield. I watch the men fall on the field and pray that they will stay alive until I reach their side and their lives I can save. I may look calm upon the field, but I am filled with rage, for I fight to keep your men alive, and that's the war I wage. When battle calls us all to war, I join the rush to fight. With my supplies upon my back, I hurry to the field. I work all through the battle and long into the night. I fight all day to save your lives, and I will never yield. For though I don't use arrows or throw a blow of steel, I fight to keep the men alive. The war I wage is real. I may not fight with axe or steel or wear armor on the field. You may not think I fight, but my own weapons do I wield. I watch the men fall on the field and pray that they will stay alive until I reach their side and their lives I can save. I may look calm upon the field, but I am filled with rage, for I fight to keep your men alive, and that's the war I wage. Yes, I fight to keep your men alive, and that's the war I wage.